are in Arnhem, where the Railterminal Gelderland is hosting an event for possible investors to build the terminal. We're going to meet some people and learn what this project is all about. Why did you choose this exact location?
Well, it's of course along the Betuwe route, which is a main corridor for transporting all types of goods, and the trains are not able to stop in the province at the moment, and we want to develop, of course, a terminal to provide this opportunity for companies around, and also in a little bit further area around, so they can put all kinds of goods in containers or other options and transport it by train to the other parts of Europe.
Well, there are many terminals in the Netherlands. How could this new terminal in this area bring added value to the Dutch rail freight services?
Yeah, we of course looked into that because we don't want to develop a terminal which is not valid, which can't be exploited in a profitable way. So we checked and we had a look at all the existing terminals, rail as well as water terminals, and there is a possibility to have freight which is now transported by car, by trucks.
And what about competition with other rail freight terminals?
So what we found out is that freight is coming from more the northern part of the Netherlands, more from the eastern part, from Arnhem, in the area of Arnhem. So this is all freight which is not going to Venlo, which is going to now is basically transported by truck.
Okay, so what kind of transport flows will you focus on? What kind of traffic will you try to attract in Valburg?
Basically it's a long distance going to the eastern part of Europe, so you think about Poland, and then also of course to the southern part of Italy, which is along the basic corridors which we try to develop in Europe for rail freight.
What made it possible to actually go and take the next step and start building the terminal?
Yeah, I think it's what is a great push is that logistics are coming up, and there are more developments in the area around Nijmegen, which also attract companies which are into logistics. So we have this Park 15 on the other side of the A15, opposite the future rail terminal, and you see that the province wants to concentrate and wants to develop this area as a logistic hub.
What would be the time frame for the terminal's completion?
Yeah, the time frame would be 2025, medio 2025, when we think the terminal will be operational. Because in the meantime, we still have to construct some roads. We have to make the connection with the Betuwe route, and then of course a new investor or company who wants to exploit the terminal also has to build the rail terminal, and then that takes time. Yeah.
Can you describe a bit about its capacity? How is it going to look like? How big it's going to be? Yeah.
Well, we are. There will be 3 rail tracks, so it's about 750 meters each of the tracks. So we are. There is a possibility with the newest train types you can enter in the rail terminal, and you have a provision for loading and unloading. Of course, there will be some buildings, but basically only to provide the services for the terminal itself. And then what we are thinking is very important as a province is that it's a sustainable terminal. So that means that the trains won't be coming into the terminal with diesel locomotives, but they will be coming straight from the Betuwe route. They call this Schwungeinfahrt in German and momentum access in English. So there won't be any stop. They just enter the terminal straight away, and at the end of the terminal they can use the electricity, the electric wires again to exit the terminal again.